Woke up this morning and I felt around for my shoes. Oh, babe, I know I had no more. Oh, walking blues. Oh, up this morning, look around, felt around for my shoes. Oh, babe, I knew I had them on. We don't walk the blues. When I feel most like blowing my own, hold on some home. Woke up this morning, my little bird that flown, I won't leave. Leave my own lonesome home. Woke up this morning, my little bird had flown, little bird flown. Some people tell these old blues ain't bad. Worst old feeling I'm almost ever had. Some people tell you these old blues ain't so bad. Worst old feeling I most ever had, ever had. Leaving in the morning if I have to, or rather blind. Well, I've been mistreated and I don't mind dying. I won't leave, even if I have to ride the blind. Well, I've been mistreated and I don't mind dying. I don't mind. I don't mind dying. Hours seem like days. Seem like my baby would stop her evil ways. But it seemed like hours. Hours seem like days. Lord, it seemed like my woman would stop her low down evil ways. Well, she got the hills of movement from her head down, right to her toes, breaking on down almost anywhere she goes. Most anywhere she goes, anywhere she goes. Woke up this morning, I felt around from my shoes. You know, babe, I knew I had them on. Oh, walking blues all up this morning. Look around, felt around from my shoes. I know, babe, I knew I had them on. Me no walking blues. Walking blues. Walking blues. Walking blues. Walking blues. Walking blues. I'm sure you people out in the listening audience have noticed that we got started right on time tonight, thanks to United Airlines.
And you know what? Our flight was more than 30 minutes late. So we're doing good. We're ahead of schedule.
Way good, way good. So where am I? Oh, yeah. I was feeling at 8:30. Just need a place where I can lay my head. City mister, can you tell me where a man might find a bed? He just grinned, shook my hand. You know he's always saying, take a load on Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load off Fanny. Hey, put your load right on me. I picked up my bag, went looking for a place to hide. When I saw Carmen and the devil walking side by side, I said, hey Carmen, come on, let's go downtown. She said, I got to go, boy, but my friend can stick around. Take a load on Fanny. Take a load for free. Take a load on Fanny. Put your load right on me.
Go down, Miss Moses. There ain't nothing you can say. It's just old Luke and Lucas waiting on a judgment day. Said, Luke, can you tell me what happened to young Andy? He said, won't you do me a favor? Won't you keep Andy some company?
Take a load on Fanny. Take a load Chester followed me, and it caught me in the fall. Said, I will fix your rap if you just take Jack, my dog. I said, wait a minute, Chester, oh, I'm a peaceful man. Said, that's okay, boy, just feed him whenever you can. Take a load on Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load on Fanny. You put your load right on me. Take a load on Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load on Fanny, and you put your load right on. Take a load on Fanny, take a load for free. Take a load on Fanny. Put your load, 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 put your load right on me.
Just exactly like a Swiss watch. sang.
All I know, she sang a little while, then flew on.
Tell me all that you know, I'll show you. Snow and rain.
If you hear that same sweet song again, well, you know why.
Anyone sings a song so sweet is passing by.
Laugh in the sunshine, sing, cry in the dark, fly through the night. Don't cry now. Don't you cry. Don't you cry anymore. La-la-la-la. Sleep in the stars. Don't you cry. Dry your eyes on the wind. La-la-la-la. gay bird within him sang.
All I know, he sang a little while and then flew off. Tell me all that you know, I'll show you. Snow and rain. Snow and rain.
Storm and rain. Storm and rain.
Snow and rain.
Storm and rain.
Snow and rain. Looking for a chateau, 21 rooms, but one will do.
Looking for a chateau, 21 rooms, but one will do. Don't wanna buy it, just wanna rent it for an hour or two. Let me tell you, I made no mistake walking down the street today.
No mistake, walking down the street today.
Didn't wanna be mean about it.
Didn't have one good thing just did a job hauling items for the mob.
Had a steady job hauling items for the mob.
Pay was pathetic.
But it's a shame those boys couldn't be a little bit more copacetic.
Midwest LA girl, already know what I need to know.
I met a West LA girl who already know what I need to know. What I need to know.
Name, address, and phone number.
Oh, and just how far to go.
West LA fade away. West LA fade away. Little red light on the highway, big green light on the speedway.
Looking for a chateau, 21 rooms and one will do.
Looking for a chateau, 21 rooms, but one will do.
Don't wanna rent it, just wanna use it.
Rent for an hour or two. West till they fade away. West till they fade away. Little red light on the highway, big green light on the speedway. Little red light on the highway, big green light on the speedway. Little red light on the highway, big green light on the speedway.
Okay, I guess we're going to cut to some B-roll while we go get situated on the couch.
Works for me.
Okay, we're on.
Steve Parrish.
Steve couldn't make it tonight. He's in Homer, Alaska. We found this out maybe 20 minutes before we went on, if that, 15. Anyway, hi Steve. If you're watching up there in Homer, have fun up there. Huh? Trix.
Hey.
What are we? This is Trixie Garcia,
Hi.
the youngest of the Garcia.
Well, we have one younger.
We have one younger?
Keelan is younger.
Oh,
Absolutely.
that's right.
Yes.
He. Okay, well, anyway, so wrong again.
Let me just say I'm relieved Parrish isn't here. Love him, but that was another element.
Too much of a
Too
good
much
thing.
of a good thing.
I've heard that old saying. I never knew what it meant.
Yeah, so we've got this symphony coming to town. We're really excited about it.
Right.
Yeah, and here we are celebrating another birthday of Jerry's and getting together and playing the music and extending the family and watching
gonna light these?
Warren tear it up. Been doing
Sure
excellent.
has been fun.
It's been amazing.
And really, really, really special.
Well, so how many gigs have you done so far?
Last night at Red Rocks was number 6.
Number 6. And you do how many tunes in a given night?
I think around 15. We divided the arrangement duties up among 3 different arrangers, and all told, I think we did 21, 22 arrangements. And so tomorrow and the next night, I'm hoping to play every song over the 2 nights if we can make it work out that way.
Now, who's conducted tomorrow night?
To my knowledge, Michael Tilson Thomas.
Really?
That's, I could be wrong. I was once already today. But
I was too.
That's what that's what my knowledge is. But I've learned not to rely on that.
Right.
It's either him or Sarah Hicks,
Either way, we're blessed.
but either way. It's
It
gonna
shows
get
you what I
done
know. It's
well.
like,
Right.
Yeah,
You just
I'm just
somebody
along for the ride.
somebody slaps you on the back
Yeah.
and says go.
it's showtime.
I know that one. Well, hell, now, I can't wait to get back into my little project, but that'll be next year sometime. Do you have sections where you stretch the band out? Do you have sections where you stretch the orchestra out as well?
Yeah, what I've been telling people in interviews and stuff is that there's 3 ways that we honor the spirit of improvisation, because when I was first approached about doing this, I thought it was an amazing idea, but what I didn't want to do was just to have symphonic interpretations of the music. I thought, if we're going to do this, then let's also try and keep some of the spirit of how the music was played as opposed to just how it was written. And so the ways that we came up with were one, which is the most obvious, which is sometimes the symphony's playing an orchestrated piece, and myself and Jeff Sipe and Lincoln Schleifer are improvising on top of it. Other times the symphony bows out and we just go into improv land for a few minutes, and then upon cue bring the symphony back in. But one of the most unique things, and it doesn't happen terribly often, but the way the show opens is with this version of Dark Star. It's just an excerpt, and I sent a tape to Stephen Bernstein, our friend who's one of the arrangers, of a tape of you guys in 1968, and he took a 4 or 5 minute segment of you guys just improvising and orchestrated it. So everything you play, everything Jerry plays, everything Phil plays, all the keyboard stuff, it's all kind of assigned to different symphonic pieces. So you're hearing what was originally spontaneous composition, and now it's orchestration, and that's the way the show opens. And then we segue from that into us jamming on a little bit of Dark Star, which segues into a little bit, or a nice long version of Birdsong. And the version of Birdsong that we chose, or that I chose, was a version with Branford sitting in with you guys.
Oh, yeah, that was great.
I used that,
well.
as a template and sent it to Stephen as well. So a lot of the orchestration is not only you guys improvising, but Branford's improv as well. And hearing that stuff connected with a symphonic arrangement is just really, really unique. I don't think I've ever heard anything quite like it.
Yeah, you know, the whole reason, or a big reason at least, for doing this kind of thing is to, you know, just to hear the music, of course, in another setting and all that.
Yeah.
But also, classical music is kind of in a funk these days. I mean, it was going big.
Yeah.
It was going strong back in the '60s when the Dead got together, and then over the decades, it fell into a funk, and you know, only old people would go, and the old people only wanted to hear, you know, the Romantic era or you know, the stuff that they play on the radio that they call classical music, which is all Baroque, real boxy, real predictable, and that's what people think of as classical music, when actually classical music, Bach, Beethoven, Bartok, all those guys were borrowing stuff that they heard from fiddle players and you know, basically folk music,
Right.
or jazz or whatever that they were listening to, and arranging it big, making it big.
And or other regional music from a
Right.
different part of the world,
Right.
taking that influence. And if somebody goes, oh, wow, how unique. Well, it's because they were taking something that wasn't kind of their domain.
Right.
You know.
This ought to shake things up a
Yeah,
little bit.
and it was the same with Gershwin and Irving Berlin and
Right,
people,
all those guys.
the
All
pop
those guys.
writers. The stuff that really shook them up and turned some heads was the stuff where they would take Egyptian music or like Russian lullaby and stuff like
Right.
that, and incorporate melodies or what they called back then Negro spirituals or
Right,
whatever,
right.
and incorporate that into a fancy piece, you know.
And you know, the avant-garde stuff is cool if you study this kind of music and you can appreciate it, but it leaves most people, it goes right over most people's heads. You know, modern, what they call modern classical music, you know, goes right over most people's heads. They just can't get a handle on it. It's too out there, you know, 12-tone music and that kind of stuff. And so part of the, it at least occurs to me that part of the effort here, part of the endeavor is to infuse some more other traditions into classical music and see what shakes out. And
Yeah.
one of the things that we're doing with my piece is we're going to try to get the orchestra to actually innovate a little bit, or
Improvise.
you know, play
Yeah.
play out of their heads. So we'll give them, we'll give the section leaders a few bars, you know, that's 32 bars. I want you to build. Now, we're going to start with this riff. It'll advance to you guys break off. You know, the cellos keep on that riff. The violas and the violins go this against that. We're going to get polyrhythmic here, and then we're going to bring in some brass. And you guys, that's one way to do it. And we'll have riff 1, 2, 3. So riff 1, 2, 3, 4 in. Riff 2, 2, 3, 4 in, and do it like that. It'll be different every night.
Yeah.
And then another way to do it is to give them, okay, you got 16 bars here, 32 bars here. Here are the chord changes. You guys play what you want. If you want to play it all together, fine. If people want to Dixieland it, go ahead and Dixieland it. And so that'll come off different every night. We're getting the high sign that it's time to go play again. We got to keep this show
Sounds
on the
good
road.
to me.
So, do we cut to B-roll again here?
No, just go.
Just go. Okay.
Just go. Okay then.
So we'll trade lines on this one, right? Yeah. I'll just watch. When they come to take you down,
When they bring that wagon round,
when they come to call on you,
and drag your poor body down,
just one thing I ask of you.
oh, just one thing for me.
Please forget you knew my name,
My darling, Sugar Ray.
shake it,
Sugar Ray.
just don't tell them that you know me.
Shake it, Sugar Ray. Just don't tell them that you know me.
never could do no wrong.
Had everything sewed up tight.
How come you gotta lay awake all night long?
More than one thing I ask of you.
Just one thing for me.
Please forget you knew my name.
My darling,
My darling, shake it, sugary. Oh, just don't tell them that you know want me. Shake it, sugary.
just don't tell them that you know. Well, in spite of all your gain, still gotta sleep out in the pouring rain.
One last voice is calling you, and I guess it's time to go. Guess it's time to go.
And just one thing I ask of you,
Just one thing for me.
please forget you knew my name,
My darling sugary. Shake it, sugary.
just don't tell him you know.
What you know won't work me. Shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Shake it up now, sugary.
Shake it,
Meet you
shake it,
at the Jubilee.
Jubilee.
If that Jubilee it don't come,
Shake it,
maybe I'll meet you on the run. Oh, but there's still one thing I ask of you. Just one thing for me. Please forget you knew my name. My darling, sugary. Shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Oh yeah, shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know me. Shake it, sugary. Just don't tell them that you know. Oh, don't you tell them that you know me. You know, I tell you what, let's go straight to Crazy Groove. Okay,
We're getting long-winded here.
How do we decide to do this? You know, we were talking earlier about classical music and how it's kind of on a downswing, and what always happens with any genre is the upswing comes about from new innovation from some artist that comes in and shakes it up. You know?
Right.
And one of the things that you're going to be challenging classical musicians to do is what we're doing right here, which is improvisation.
Right.
You know,
It's got to happen.
yeah, it's, you know, it's the next unknown, I think, you know.
This is a long conversation, and there are technological approaches to doing this. There are more meat and potatoes ways of approaching it, like Warren and I are doing. There's a guy who's got a system that you can, whereby you can. Well, we'll talk about this next when we get on the couch.
Are we harmonic? Who's taking the first verse?
I'll take. No, why don't you do the whole tune?
Okay, I'll do that. You want to count it?
Well, you count it. You're singing it.
Let's do it slow. Sure. 1, 2. Your rain falls like crazy fingers, peals of fragile thunder, keeping time. Recall dark as the night, you're still by my side. Shining side. Gone are the days we stopped to decide where we should go. We just arrived. Gone are the broken eyes we saw through in dreams. Gone both dream and lie. Life may be sweeter for this, I don't know. Feels like it might be alright. While Lady Lullaby sings plainly through you, love still rings true. Midnight on a carousel ride, searching for a going deep inside. Never could reach, it just fades away, but I tried.
Tonight I would be thankful, Lord, for any dream at all. Some folks would be happy just to have one dream come true. But everything you gather is just more that you can lose.
So we're on. We got Trixie, Sunshine, and Carolyn.
Hi. Hi, Bob.
The Garcia girls, or a number of them. So I got some bullet points. First bullet point is, I think we all want to wish Jerry a happy birthday. Yeah. So it's tomorrow, not tonight. And then we're going to talk about Jerry's new website, or the new Jerry website.
Correct. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Technical difficulty.
Technical difficulties here. Let's see. Say something.
Well, I'm trying to say something, but Bob, you keep interrupting me.
Well, yeah, that's kind of my job here. Is she going? Okay, great.
Yeah, I'm good.
You're on.
Oh, I wanted to just say a couple of words about Jerry's birthday. He had a lot of them, but we wish he'd had a few more.
Yeah.
And this is the time of year to have a lot of reflections about Jerry's life and with the family and so on. And we miss him a lot, especially now. But we had some really fun times on his birthday. But he, just about every single time he would have to play a show. I mean, that was his life. He was never happy unless he was doing a gig somewhere.
Well, we were always on tour in the summer.
Yeah.
Make hay while the sun shines.
Mm-hmm. And I just remember us being apart a lot too in the early days when we were so broke and nobody had any money. But God, the times were tough, but times were great.
Yeah. That starving artist business is pretty much everything it's cracked up to be. It's a lot of fun. These days you work at the Apple store, I guess, but it's the same old deal. Mm-hmm. Okay, my bullet points now. Let's talk about the Jerry website.
Oh, this beautiful new website. I know that a team of fabulous people have been working on this website for some time and have asked the family for input. And
nobody asked me.
Oh, darn. It's never too late. I think this is going to be an open door for a while. But I'd like to hear Trixie say more about it because she knows more about it. She's been much more closely involved in it than I have.
It's going to be kind of a state-of-the-art website, new technology, new ways for people to geek out about tour schedules, set lists, equipment, and all the things that make the fans happy and all their different levels of fandom, from new people to old people. So this is very soon we'll be launching this new revamped site, and I think everyone's going to really love it. It's been a great work of passion and dedication. It was created by Deadheads for Deadheads, and it'll be here very soon. You just saw a little clip. We're very proud of it, and we'll just hold on to your hats because it's coming.
Right. Yeah, we'll work up. If I get involved, we'll probably work up some stuff that's real reminiscent of Angry Birds. And
what?
The Weir portal is in development.
right.
Portal. So this is going to be
make sure it's fun.
At jerrygarcia.com.
Yeah.
And just kind of keep your eye on the website and wait for the good stuff to start happening.
Okay, now last year we did a show. I think it was on Jerry. It might have been on Jerry's birthday. It was on August 1st, and it was called the show. The show was a cluster. One of those. I was on the road when people were being asked to come and play, and of course everybody wanted to come and play the show. And if I had been consulted on this, I would have said, okay, well, we got way too many people, but I wasn't. So we had a show with way too many people. It was called Moving Me Brightly. Or no, yeah, Move Me Brightly. There we go. And, but it fell together. It was long. It was 5 or 6 hours. And the rehearsals, getting everybody, basically getting, 10 pounds of rats into a 5-pound bag. It was a lot of work, the rehearsals, and then we were rehearsing for a couple of days, and then right up until lights, camera, action. But we somehow made it through, and there were a lot of great folks on the show. I'm not even going to start. Give me a list of the people, and I'll start reading it. But toward the end of this little rave, because I don't want to leave people out. But it all fell together. We recorded it, and we made a DVD out of it, and that's coming out, and it's going to benefit proceeds go to the Garcia estate, and I don't know what you girls are going to do with it, but we
Listen to it in the shower, I assume.
Right. Well, but there's video.
Right. But the music was, but wait, I know there's video.
shower.
No, but the music was fabulous because we were here. We were here for the whole thing, and it was delightful. And it kept changing. They kept, every song they bring in new people, and it was. We met all sorts of great musicians.
We had Mike Gordon on bass. The rhythm section sort of revolved around the band The National, as I recall. But it's been a while since I've seen it, and people were coming and going from the drum seat, from the bass player would shift out, guitarists. We had lots of guitarists, trumpet player, I think, and a lot of singers, a lot of singer, songwriter, guitarists. That was the night that I met Jonathan Wilson, for instance, who's the greatest thing since canned beer, and. And we had Sean Lennon on there. Not Sean Lennon. Harper Simon on there. Wait a minute. Here's
Lucas Nelson.
Lucas Nelson. Yeah.
He came the day before.
Let me see.
Who was at the show?
Neil Casal, who was great. Jeff was on. Jeff Comanti. Sam Cohen. Well, Sam Cohen came sort of bundled up with the, and Craig Finn with the National folks, and then Donna Jean Gotcha was on there. Mike Gordon, Jonathan Graboff, Josh Kaufman, Ted Kubler, Jim Lauderdale, who did a sterling rendition of Eyes of the World.
He was great.
Or Jim Lauderdale. Adam McDougall, Cass McCombs, who did a wonderful job with. What tune did he do? I just remember him singing and knocking me out. Jason Abrams Roberts, Joe Russo on the drums from time to time, Harper Simon, Chris Thompson, Jonathan Wilson.
Mike
Gordon and Phil, and Luke Wilson as the interviewer. Yeah, that's fun. And it took a while to run through all these people who sat in. It was a wonderful show, and it's going to be available. Where is it going to be available?
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
Soon.
Okay.
On either of our websites, probably you'll find a way to get it.
Well, okay, so we're going off half cocked here, like
as usual.
Okay, I'm supposed to ask you, Carolyn.
Yes.
I'm not used to calling her Carolyn, believe me. About your favorite birthday with Jerry.
Oh, gosh, I don't know. Probably the first one. When he finally told me when his birthday was. And I was able to celebrate it with him. That probably would have been 1967. And wasn't that around the time we got busted, or maybe that was 68. I can't remember.
I think we got busted 67, so we moved out.
67. I think things were pretty hairy right around then. But yeah,
No cake and candles.
there was no cake and candles in those days. We were pretty broke actually, and I don't remember celebrating at a high level, but just at a sweet level. Haight-Ashbury was great in those days. I mean, it was really
great,
something.
Really great the year before the Summer of Love. Before all the riffraff showed up. Before the
And-
press locked onto it.
Before we had Gray Line tours stopping in front of the house and pointing up at us in the windows and talking about us, you know, the hippie tour. We were on the hippie tour.
Okay, now we're also, you know, we're supposed to talk about the Wolf guitar, which is right
Oh.
over there. But I tell you what we're going to do, I think we'll, picture's worth 1,000 words, so we'll get to that in a minute. Girls, what's up? What do you want to say?
Hey, I just want to thank you for last year's event that is becoming this DVD, because it was really a high moment for my whole year. It was beautiful. I really appreciate having been invited and met so many really wonderful Renaissance people, and I'm really proud of you for being a Renaissance man here. And you're like to ninth round. So
Renaissance is my middle name.
Yeah. And plus, it was like the first
was
really
really
big
nice.
event over here
it was
at
nice.
Yeah, it was.
TRI, and it was massive. It was a huge production.
Big party.
Consideration for you. I mean, I had been here once before, but that one was mind-bogglingly complex, and it really went off well. And it sounded so beautiful in here.
Yeah.
And I think people were shedding tears out in the
Yeah.
audience, tears of joy, because it was so gorgeous. And I think the DVD is going to be really nice. I assume so.
All right, so we're gonna move right smartly onto the we're running way the hell over here.
Okay, to
So-
Wolf, huh?
So we're going to talk, Warren. We're going to talk about the Wolf guitar a little bit. I think we're going to move. We're going to go to. We're going to lose the opening one and go to Shakedown. Yeah. Seeing as you're playing, what do you want to tell us about this?
Well, let's start with the fact that it weighs 14 and a half pounds.
Get on the mics.
Okay. All right. Let's start with the fact that it weighs 14 and a half pounds.
That's no good.
Or so I'm told. Again, I'm not responsible for anything I say. But my Les Paul, which Les Paul is considered a heavy guitar, my Les Paul weighs 7.5 pounds. This weighs 14 and a half. But it's got an effects loop built into it. That's why there's two cables here. You run. I borrowed a Mutron for this symphony tour to try and get closer to the sound that he used when he was going for that Ottawa effect. And of course, this is like coil tap stuff, but it's such a well-balanced guitar. It doesn't feel like 14 and a half pounds. It just really, it just.
I don't think it's 14 and a half pounds.
Like I said, I'm making all this up as we go
Right,
along. But when I first heard that I was going to be able to borrow it, I thought, well, that's amazing. I'll hopefully feel comfortable enough playing it to play it on a few songs. And it showed up at the first day rehearsal in Pittsburgh, and the first thing when I put it on, I thought, oh, it feels amazing. Plugged it in, sounded amazing, and we started playing with the band, and it just instantly filled up the space that I was trying to fill up. And so I just said, well, you know what, I'm just going to play it on every song. And I brought like 5 guitars.
And a chiropractor.
Never brought them out. Yeah, and a chiropractor. But it's a really gorgeous instrument, both visually, the way it plays, the way it sounds. It's just a beautiful piece of work.
Cool. Well, let's play something.
Let's do it.
In the industry, this is known as dead air.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Absolutely no.
You know, you guys should have made a live record like a John Cage, Pollock kind of live record with no music on it and call it Dead Air. Yeah. I told you I was jet lagged. Okay.
call your darkness when it cracks like a thundercloud. Well, don't tell me this town ain't got no heart.
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 Tell me this town ain't got no heart. Got no heart. I can hear it beat out loud. But the shaking on Shakedown Street used to be the heart of town. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Just gotta poke around. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street used to be the heart of town. Don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Just gotta poke around. Nothing shaking on Shakedown Street used to be the heart of town. Well, don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Just gotta poke around. Gotta poke around. Well, don't tell me this town ain't got no heart. Gotta poke around. Just to be the poke around, poke around, poke around. Well,
Tell me this town ain't got no heart. Just gotta poke around.
jingled in the midnight sun. Cowboy drip a silver kimono like a crazy good guitar gown through the night wind.
pressure like a diamond I shine.
Youth of all colors plays a gold and string fiddle to a double E waterfall over my back.
On a vine, Little River crying, Leonardo words for malice, trombone,
Rang a silent bell beneath the shower of pearls in the eagle winged palace of the Queen Chinese.
For the sun gonna shine in my back door someday. For the sun gonna shine in my back door someday. Watch winds gonna blow all my troubles away. Lord, I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. Lord, I wish I was a headlight on a northbound train. Light shine my light through the cool Colorado rain. Well, I know you rider gonna miss me when I'm gone. I know you rider gonna miss me when I'm gone. Gonna miss your baby from rolling in your arms. Well, I know you rider gonna miss me when I'm gone, Gonna miss your